So, there might be many reasons why you clicked on this video, but probably the reason you clicked on it is because you feel like just no matter what is sort of happening, no matter what you're doing, you just seem to be cursed by bad luck when it comes to dating women. And you just feel like every time you try and make something happen, you know, it just slips out of your hands at the very last minute, you know, and it's almost like there's some kind of curse, you know, some kind of curse that's stopping you from getting a girlfriend or having a one-night stand or whatever it is, you know. You're just not getting anywhere, you're just stuck in a rut. And willpower isn't helping, you know, no matter how much you try and do, it doesn't really get you anywhere. It's a really frustrating situation to be in. And I'm going to sort of explain how I've managed to really solve this problem. And I'm going to sort of diagnose like what I think often is behind this kind of feeling of powerlessness, or feeling that there's a kind of curse behind your dating life that you can't solve. And what it boils down to basically is it's got nothing to do with your worth, like your sexual market value, or you know, your attractiveness or your game or any of this bollocks. It happens in spite of that stuff. This is the really clever thing. What it is to do with is basically your internal beliefs. So from like a young age, you've been told a bunch of stuff about yourself, about what sort of person you are, what sort of things you're good at, what sort of things you're not good at. And one of these kind of internal beliefs that we get quite a lot is about our attractiveness to the opposite sex, right? And if you have like a bad limiting belief from childhood about how attractive you are to the opposite sex, it doesn't matter like what you look like or what you do or how good your game is or any of that stuff. It's not going to get you anywhere when it actually comes to dating women, because the little internal belief in your head is still going to be there, and it's going to be saying, hang on a minute, I'm not attracted to women, so like this is wrong. And every situation you get where you might have like an opportunity to like find a girlfriend or get with someone or whatever, your brain suddenly just clocks in and goes, hang on a minute, this isn't you. You know, you're not programmed for this, you know. And it will kind of fuck it up for you basically, because that's kind of your... basically every action you do has to be in line with your internal beliefs. And what your core beliefs about who you are. And if they aren't, then you'll involuntarily and unconsciously make it so that you do align with those beliefs. So this all sounds very nice, right? That it's all down to your internal beliefs, and you know, it's nothing to do with how attractive you actually are. But what do you actually do to solve it? And there's lots of different things you can do. One thing that's very powerful is to journal. You to journal about your beliefs about yourself. And if you find a negative belief about yourself, like, I'm not good with women, you know, try and journal like, okay, why am I not good with women? Like, what instances have given me that impression, you know? Oh, well, there was that time when I was at school when I was, you know, in year 7 and a girl laughed at me. I don't know, something like that. You start thinking these kind of thoughts. And the key with journaling is it's not going to solve the problem, but you start to believe that these internal beliefs are just internal beliefs. And that's really powerful when you start doing that. So that's the first thing that you should do, is just journaling. Very easy to do. You know, it doesn't require a lot of pain, it just takes a bit of focus to sit down and do it. So journaling, because that's the real thing to deconstruct a limiting belief, is, you know, we can say all that, I can tell you all you like, that, oh, you know, you're only not where you want to be with your love life because of your internal beliefs. But you still believe it in some sense, you need more than just me telling you that. So you need to go into your sort of past memories and really scrutinize them. And that can be quite powerful. So that's the first thing. The second thing, it's a little bit harder, but this can do absolute wonders for you. And that is to just get into the habit of approaching women. And specifically, get into the habit of approaching women during the day. Because doing this requires so much courage and so much sort of resistance that you've got to get over physically, like in the moment, to go and talk to a girl and to ask for a number. And a lot of what's holding us back when we get get the fear of like going out to a girl and talking to her is you're kind of scared that it's your limiting beliefs. That's ultimately what's holding you back. That's how powerful the limiting beliefs are. That's why we get so terrified about talking to girls. It's because our limiting beliefs are really that strong. If you just get in the habit of acting in spite of that limiting belief, that will have like a cataclysmic change. And you might not see it overnight, but over time, if you just start acting against your limiting beliefs, every time you see a girl that you're attracted to, just really try and force yourself, like you're doing the heaviest squat you've ever done. Just really try and force yourself just to go over and speak to her and literally just ask for a number, like straight up. Don't do anything more than that. And it's really powerful doing this. Because often you'll walk away and for about 5 minutes afterwards, you'll feel like a completely different person because you've suddenly acted against that limiting belief. You've suddenly gone so your brain's suddenly like, oh shit, I'm not like the person that limiting belief told me that I was. So that's extremely powerful. And especially if you get good responses from the people that you're talking to, that you go over and cold approach, they don't even have to say yes, really. In fact, 90% of the time they're not going to be interested. But if you go over and they say no, but they're not like weirded out. They're just normal about it. Even that is quite powerful to the mind. So yeah, that's 2 things that I recommend doing, guys. Let me know how it goes. It's really powerful stuff. As always, top link in the description. Book a call with me. I'd love to hear from you. But other than that, see you soon.